Okay, looks like everything's up and running. Alright, here I am again in X4, and I have a weird kind of issue. Okay, the game is paused now. Just let me unpause it. This system, Windfall, and that one, all three Windfall systems are owned by, where can I see who owns it? The Vigo Syndicate. It says contested because in each of them I have a wide area array with a administrative center. So that's in the center of each of these. There's one there and there's one here. Besides that, facing this jump gate here, which comes from the Avarice system, I have a defense platform which also contains an administrative center. Besides those things, I have a supply depot here. Very simple. Actually, I need to put another pier on here, but later, another time. I've got storage, defense platform, luxury dock, and some piers. That's it. Now, the issue is that I first noticed it here in Windfall 3. These guys, or this doesn't matter which group, but this faction with these ships just randomly attacked one of my mining ships or a cargo trade ship that just happened to be going through the area. Attacked it, killed it for no reason. I really do not know the reason for this. This was last night. Where are you going? And what are you doing? You got one last trade and then you're out of there. This was last night. And rather than bother with it, I was tired, it was time to go to sleep, and I thought, no, bugger this, I'm just going to shut down the game without saving. Look at it tomorrow. What are you doing there? Get here. I thought I'd taken all my ships out. So, anyway, when I woke up today, I got all of my ships out of all three of these areas. You can see they're just finishing vacating the area. I have now set these three systems to no-fly zones. Let's just pause right there. I'll show you what I've done. First of all, my standings. I'm at plus 30. I've worked hard to get the reputation this high with so many of them, and I'm not about to just let some random thing fuck that up. Not happening. My game, I play it my way. So, I'm really allied with you. I can't get any higher. It says this faction will no longer plunder your ships. So I really do not understand what, why they're aggressive towards me. Inventory, blah, blah, global orders. Here we go. So I put a new trade rule in. We're not doing any trading with Vigor Syndicate at all. Now it's blocked. I've also added them to this trade rule. That was a trade rule. This is a blacklist. Now my ships are restricted from all systems or sectors owned by Vigor Syndicate. I've also explicitly restricted access to these 3 systems. That's my civilian black rule, same in military. Then in fire authorization overrides. I'm not exactly sure what this does, but I've chosen it, created a new rule. Everything else is as it was, but Vigor, I've chosen the least aggressive option. I think ruthless is the most aggressive, defensive is the least aggressive. So I've intentionally chosen that. And I've also, and I'm not sure what this does either, but if something happens in any of these sectors, or if something happens with this faction, I want to know about it. I should put in here Vigor interaction. Okay, so that's going to tell me something's happening with Vigor, the faction, somewhere, or in these systems. It shouldn't happen because I've blocked and restricted them. But if it does, I want to know. I've had no messages from them. Sensor network. Okay, so these are all some time ago. They're not recent. Here, again, I haven't done many of the quests and storylines, so this list is pretty short and most of it's really old. The logbook. Holy Order of the Pontifex. Okay, that is standard on my... This ship is serving one of my factories. But this is a completely different faction. Different place, different faction. Most of the time... These guys have been killing my ships. But I understand they're part of a storyline or a mission or something, and you cannot change your rep with them, no matter what. So my intent was to just do a little bit more preparation, build some more factories so that I'm more self-sufficient. Wait a minute, I'm just noticing here, Behemoth Vanguard. This is pretty sure, I'm pretty sure this, I have a fleet of Behemoth Vanguards that I use when I identify a carc infestation somewhere. I send these guys off to go and deal with it. That's their only function. And they used to hang out in Windfall. one of the windfalls. That's just where I kept them. It was close to my factories in a central part of the map, so they stayed there. Reveal the true identity of SCA. I do not understand what this means. True identity. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on there. Maybe related to what I've been seeing. And I don't know what these with HOP. Again, my rep is as high with them as it can be. 30 is the maximum. There's no 31. So, Holy Order of the Pontific Pirate. They have pirates? Well, that's actually news to me. Hop Pillager Minotaur Radar. Raider. But this, I do not understand what's going on here. I have no idea what this means. And this is a trader that is assigned to one of my supply depots. I've got supply depots all over the map, and it's just to supply me. These supply depots are just to supply me with hull parts, energy, and Claytronics. That's it. That's all they stock. And then these trade ships go in between them to keep them all stocked from the factories out to the furthest one. And they don't do anything. I've explicitly forbidden them from doing anything illegal. So their response is comply. Most, in fact all of my trade ships and mining ships have the same orders. This ship is assigned to one of my factories. BE Banner Enterprises. That's my first factory that I ever built. So I don't know why that might have been attacked. But if it's a raider, I assume it's some kind of piracy going on. But why would they target me? Unless it's just a piratey thing to do. See, if they can comply, they do. If they can comply with a legal request, they do. So if they get stopped by the police, they comply. So this is not police, which means it must be pirate, and they instructed to deploy laser tyrant escape. See here again, comply. Federation police, stop, check, scare me. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Behemoth Vanguard revealed the true identity of. What does that mean? The ship is actually an SCA ship and it was posing as the Cigaris Pioneers, or the other way around? I have no idea. Do not know. Anyway, so general looks like that. Missions. I've done the one ball run mission that opens some new systems. Incidentally, this is my first ever playthrough of X4. My goal with this playthrough is just trying everything, seeing how it works, what it does. If and when I finish this playthrough and I start another, that one will be more campaign oriented, but this is just seeing how the game works, understanding the mechanics of the various systems. News. I don't see anything here relating to me or my ships or these sectors or Vigor. I don't see anything there. Oh, I've just set these. Show Ice Union. Huh? Alright, you're on your way out. Everything else is out or on its way out. Yeah, get the hell out of this sector. Both of you. I think this one came from here. The dolphin and this. So they should be the lot. I don't know what that one was doing there. But you are actually, yeah, you're on your way out. You are on your way out. And you are also on your way out. Those should be the last 3 ships of mine in any of these sectors. Docked, undocked, flying around, mining, trading, I don't care. I told them all to get the hell out of there. I'm just curious. You're clearly on your way out. If I unpause. No, it doesn't look like they were particularly interested in him. But last night when I did this, they were all of the ships were in the sector, and I had some traders and miners just passing through, not harming anybody. And this factory sent out drones against a ship of mine that was close by, over here somewhere. Vig Erking. Ah. Hang on, I've just noticed this. Is this, so this is, I know what the Erking is. I didn't realize it was actually here. I know it's a ship you can steal. It's a very, very powerful and popular ship that you can steal. And everybody likes to steal it. I will get around to it, but I'm nowhere near ready for that yet. I wonder if that's... I'm just remembering now. I did have a ship docked here. I just wanted to check out. I was actually searching for stations that might sell spacesuit bombs. And I do seem to remember a content producer on YouTube watching his videos about X4 and explicitly about stealing the Erking. I don't know if I'm imagining it or not, but he said, I'm sure he said something along the lines that if you get too close to the Erking, they get all upset at you. I might go and watch that video again when I'm ready to take on the Erking. I wonder, I'd love somebody to leave in the comments if that could be the cause of my issues. But anyway, I've cleared out of this area. I'm going to stay out of it for as long as I can. It's not that big of an issue. I can still get directly from here to there without going through there. I have one plasma platform which protects from enemies coming in through that gate. It's not meant to attack anybody here. And I built that before I had pacified 2 grand. Oh. Interesting. But anyway, I really do not understand. If it's not something to do with the Erking, do not understand what the hell is going on there. It's forced to flee. See, that's standard procedure. Don't fight, run. One of my priorities, I'm going to do this mission or whatever it is because these guys are getting on my nerves. They keep attacking and killing my ships. Was forced to flee. Kark Hagen Prime? Really? Collector could have fleed because these are collecting drops at some of my gates. So it would make sense for them to flee. But standard response to everything else. If you scan, let them scan you. They're not supposed to pick up anything. Dolphin. I think this was just piracy. Yeah, so the collector would have fled after being scanned by legit police because it's been collecting drops, some of which were illegal. What? My rattle... I need to look into that. That should not have happened. The orders on my rattlesnakes are not correct. Nothing there. Blah blah blah. I have entered Argon Fair. Okay, I think I know what's going on there. And what I think is going on there is that I'm traveling back to 18 billion. I am a passenger on this ship. I am not currently controlling it, but I made these no-fly zones before I told the ship. Before this, no, actually, I think the ship. I told the ship to go back to 18 billion before I switched these off. This has been traveling from somewhere down here. Freedom's Reach. I can't remember. No, it was down here. Mists of Artemis. I've just pacified this sector. It did have a carc infestation down here, which has now been dealt with. But Argon Prime? Nope. So yeah. So based on this, I really love someone to tell me what the hell is going on with Vigor. I do not know. If it's nothing to do with the King, then I'm completely clueless. Alright, so that's all I got today.